Episode 66, Cade McCutcheon. I dig the little sign.
Yeah, that was
Took out
aggressive.
some aggression.
Yeah, I know, right?
It was definitely the poppiest pop we've had.
Yeah, I like it. So back
Excited
for
to be here.
another
Yeah,
episode,
so, yeah.
episode 66.
Yeah.
And as always, we got Gunny Matheson, Joe Schmidt, and special guest tonight, Cade McCutcheon.
Very special.
Big time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was exhausted when you asked me to do the show this afternoon. I'm real tired. I mean, low. But then on the way here, I stopped and got a ranch fuel, and I'm back to 100%. I've never felt better on the show than I do right this second.
Really?
This is about gone. When that's gone, I'll be good to
You'd
go.
be ready.
Pull your phone out, take a picture going that way, and
Yes.
see that there's no credit. There's no cards. Nobody's holding up a script anywhere.
He just came up
Got
with
through that all by
yeah,
himself.
that was pretty
Little
good.
Shameless plug.
Yeah, I was exhausted. Rode all my horses, probably 20 of them. Worked hard all day, 5 a.m. to 6 p.m. Whenever we started this. But this ranch fuel got me through the day.
Just that was the key.
Gonna get you through this. Gonna get you through the show too.
Yeah, it's gonna get me through dealing with you three for the next hour.
Yeah. Well, based on those hours, it's also ramped up his bullshit meeting. Yeah. So, anyway. Well, boys, since the last time we went to the 100X in Fort Worth.
We went to the 100X. I went to Europe after that, and he got married.
Yeah.
And a WTF Kyle moment happened. I mean, we got a lot of stuff to talk about.
A lot of stuff happened.
Yeah.
What was the last thing?
WTF Kyle moment?
The
Yeah.
video
The video.
of the horse running.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah. Viral. Dude, everybody knows about, what the F, Kyle. Everybody knows. Everybody knows WTF, Kyle. There's going to be T-shirts.
Yes.
Everybody's going to have
That's
one
right.
at the
Whoops.
Derby.
Did we get approved to show that video?
I don't know.
I don't think we did, but I don't
No.
think we need approval.
Well, yeah, was it on Facebook? No, it wasn't on Facebook.
I don't, listen,
It just got
it went viral.
sent around.
It went viral.
It was a great video, and then we will try to post that right here.
Post a link to it if we can.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a great video. That was a
Yeah.
great video.
Yeah, but we feel bad. Also, we have some sympathy. We've been there.
Yeah, no, been
Kinda.
there. Yeah.
I didn't at all. I just laughed my ass
Yeah.
off.
No,
I don't think I've ever been there.
Phenomenal.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever been there. I've never been around the end.
Getting run off with.
Well, I saw you
Yelling?
show a buckskin
No.
horse in Ardmore. Looks similar.
Buckskin horse and Ardmore. Buckskin. Was it a mare?
No.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I can't believe they gave me the trophy.
Well, you tied, but
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
I didn't
no, that
win the
was
trophy. I
that
lost
was
the
pretty
coin.
good.
damn near,
Yeah.
you damn sure earned it.
Yeah.
No, the audio with her, that was classic.
Yeah.
The
The running
audio-
off around the end, what happened?
You know what?
But
Come to
the
think of it,
audio-
I do think I said, "What the fuck are you doing?"
Okay, well,
But you
Sorry,
didn't yell
Kate,
it.
I
You
mean-
didn't yell it to the crowd.
I think you
Yeah.
did coming around the end in Ardmore. Everybody stands there. I
Oh,
think you
yeah.
did. What's going on?
yeah, well,
Awesome.
now we have to show the video. So the video it's going to have to get shown now. So.
Oh, we're gonna show it.
And I think to add to all of that, I think she just kind of bailed at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Everybody's okay.
Yeah. No, it might have been a business decision because I'm not sure that you wanted to ride that all the way out the gate.
But the horse turned and slid by the gate. He didn't go out though. That was
But
the
I
best
think
part.
that's because
Well, that's
people
good.
were shooing him away and she fell off and pulled him over maybe. But yeah, as I remember.
Video.
Yeah, video be there.
100X.
100X. 100X was, I got to tell you, 100X, the Fort Worth facility we've been there a couple times, never been my favorite. And I've said that on the show. And you said you liked it,
I do like showing there.
but they had that place looking amazing.
Yeah, that didn't feel like showing
No.
in Fort Worth.
It,
That
didn't,
felt
it
like
didn't look like it.
yeah, no.
No.
That had the arena had a completely different feel. The way
Yeah.
they dressed it up, it was nothing like showing in Fort Worth.
Yeah, I agree. No, it was, when I walked in there, it was like, Wow. I mean, they had that thing looking awesome. I don't know who does that for them. If they got design people or who comes up with it, but it was awesome.
Yeah, it's cool what they're doing. It's cool what they're doing with all the money they're putting into it. It's cool what they're doing with the slide contests. It's cool what they're doing with horse shows in Paris now and in France, and it's cool.
In Paris and in France.
Oh, that's right.
I would say that's the same one.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
I meant Paris, and then they're doing one in Florida now.
Yeah, well, that's
And Waco.
that's close.
similar. Yeah.
Paris, Florida,
France, and Florida.
Yeah, I couldn't think of where all the shows that they were doing, but
It's all good, though.
Yeah. We'll get you through it.
well, I mean,
you tired?
powered by
bro?
Ranch
Hey,
Fuel.
you know what?
Here, try a little of this. You tired?
Yeah. Yeah, it'll help your brain a little.
I don't think so.
But we don't need to increase his BS anymore.
No.
And so let's go back to the 100X. So as far as a horse show, I don't think the number I heard was maybe like 600 stalls. So as far as horse show, it wasn't huge, but as far as quality, it was freaking good. I mean, it was all the players were there, and the 4-year-old part of it, Brian came back and stayed undefeated
On the white mare.
on the white mare.
Casey Deary was second on the Custom Dreams horse. Is that his name?
Yes.
Palomino.
Yeah, the big Palomino. And then Luca Fapani was third.
Yeah.
And Trevor was fourth, and I was fifth.
Oh.
That's not for me.
Yeah.
Don't forget that.
Let's not
Round
forget
out
the
top
top
five.
five.
Yeah.
I was top five.
We should talk about top five.
But it was good. And the ground was good. And
229 wins.
Yeah.
225 and a half was fifth.
Yeah.
Drug lead, too.
Yeah, he could have been second.
Could have won. Could have been second. Could have won. Well, if you don't drag that lead, and then they plus the manure, then you probably could have won, right?
I mean, we probably don't need to talk about it anymore.
Well, that's the same horse that
Yeah, it's
you
the same
would have won the
horse.
Futurity
Yeah,
too.
that one, too.
Oh, and Brian won that one.
Yeah. Yeah.
How could
So
I
Brian
forget?
should probably take me to dinner. Also,
Oh,
that
and
customer
we-
was mine,
yeah.
and I sent it to Brian. Sent him to
that's
Brian
right.
too. Yeah. So you
Yeah,
can
that's
probably
right.
cut
Hey,
it.
there's there's a story there on
Yeah.
that. Wallace Wood sent his horse that you said you ended up sending him to Brian because it was Study and you thought it needed to be cut, and Wallace didn't really want to cut it, so you told him I think Brian's your guy.
And Brian was his guy,
And
just
then-
not for that horse.
And then Brian cut him.
And bought him a good one.
And then,
Yep.
And then bought him the mare. Yeah.
But happy for Brian.
Yeah.
It was.
Oh,
I
yeah.
mean, he's done it a long time. Been waiting for one like that.
Yeah.
He's had a lot of good ones, but not one like that.
Yeah. That one's special. And then,
We had a slide contest too.
yeah.
Yeah, and you did the commentary on that. How was that watching and
That was
being
great.
up there?
It was fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun doing the commentary.
Yeah. And it sounds like they're going to do a lot of those slide contests now, huh?
They did one in Ohio this last weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah, San Florida won it.
They're going to have one in Waco and have one in Florida and have another one in Tulsa. And
They're gonna have one in Paris and one in France.
I wonder how much those cost. Can you enter both?
Did they use the same scoring system as the 1 through 10 as on the other contests?
I assume they
I
will.
think so.
Yeah.
And I think, in fairness to those judges too, I don't know how it. I didn't really watch any because I went. I don't know when I went, but I didn't watch any before I went, and then I was awful, so I didn't really watch any after I went.
Do you want Charlie to find your video and post it?
Yes.
No, I had one of those Jason Van Landingham moments. I was gonna run through the door with my hand right on his neck and just be kicking and screaming and all the way down there. Just
And
be a
he said,
one.
whoa, and they kept it going.
Yeah, we were gonna go. It was gonna be 10, 10, 10, all tens across the
Yeah.
board.
People crying.
Yeah, I think I got a couple of threes. Yeah.
Yeah, right. Well, you said he just missed. Just
He
a little
just
bit. It
missed.
wasn't like he didn't stick his head up and run through.
No,
it.
no, he didn't do that. He missed, or I missed, or somebody missed.
Yeah.
That's
But-
the fun part. The hard part and the fun part of that too is it's one stop.
Yeah.
I mean, that's all.
I kind of
you gotta
right
hit
at
it.
that moment, I was like, wait a minute.
Yeah,
Wait a
do it
minute.
again.
Like just one time. Like I've been working on this for 2 weeks. You know, the horse isn't normally at my house. I've been working on it for 2 weeks. He's been dragging his butt, and then I go in and miss it. I'm like, one more. I just wanted
done.
to trot down to the end gate and run in there and do it again.
Yeah.
But I think I don't know. I'm not saying they did it wrong, but as a rider, it would be fun to do it like. I think like snowboarding in the Olympics. Don't they take like the best run of 3 or something?
Oh yeah, yeah. If you screw up, then raise your hand, get to go again.
Yeah, I think you
know.
get to continue to try to improve your score.
Yeah.
And that would have been. But I'm not saying. I mean, they would have they would have had to have a prelims for that.
You run away from the gate, then you run to the gate, then you run
Run
away
back.
from the
You're
gate.
like, wait, I need one more.
Yeah.
And you just keep going.
And the only thing is that would be impossible to judge because with that group of horses, you get 3 shots. All of them are going to hit 1 out of 3 and
for
be
sure.
great. So I don't know how you. I think they did it right. At the end of the day, they did it right. It was such a feeling of despair.
I chipped on my first one, but he saved the end of it, and they marked him pretty high. And I was like, I was feeling the same. Like, let me do it one more time because that horse is a special stopper, and it's perfect for that horse that I have because he's a little older now. He's a little smart in the show pen, but I can win. I mean, who knows how much money I could win on him as the year goes? Just bring him for all the super slides.
Yeah. Because you won how much there?
16 or 18.
Yeah, I
won
think 18.
24 combined. It was 18 and 6 or 16 and 8, something like that. 18
Yeah.
and 6.
Yeah. Yeah, that's such a nice class for those horses because the horse that was the winner is not really an open show horse either, you know, at this point. So it's a great class for some of those horses that just run and drag their butt.
Yeah, and it's fun. I feel like everybody enjoyed it. Crowd enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I mean, like I showed the one I was talking about, Taylor Sheridan owns. He came out and watched. I think that's the only thing he came out and watched during the week, and he loved it. He thought it was awesome. I mean, his horse won 18,000, so obviously he loved it. But he was into it. He thought it was a great idea.
Yeah, no, it was fun. And everything about that horse show was first class. The food, get up in the morning and breakfast was phenomenal. Lunch was phenomenal. Dinner on the nights where they had evening performances. I mean, everything. It was amazing.
Usually, if you have a day where you can sneak away and go get lunch at one of the other horse shows, let's go. Here, I think it was Saturday of the finals. I was not really busy until the finals. Like we could go into the middle of Fort Worth and eat anywhere. Let's just eat here.
Oh, really?
Because there was,
Yeah, the food was that good. It was
whatever you wanted. 3 different kind of meats, veggies, cookie freaking tower of cookies.
Yeah, it was high end restaurant quality food. I mean, they did everything.
And I
First class.
appreciated, drinks are usually just unsweet tea and water. But they had unsweet tea, water, lemonade, sweet tea. They had soft drinks. I mean, they had everything you could want,
Ranch fuel.
Yeah,
Ranch fuel.
Do they have ranch fuel?
I would imagine. But they had everything that you needed.
Yeah.
We did, and getting away from the horse show a little bit, but just talking about the whole thing. We've talked about it privately before, and I think it's been talked about a lot in the industry. And I actually sat down and talked to Doug for a little while and it made complete sense to me what they're doing now. Like a lot of us were wondering, how can they put on these shows? Because we all know, you can do the math and know that a show like that with 600 stalls, it's not making money. And as much as some of these other shows, Paris could pay out $1 million.
Yeah.
It's not making money. There's not going to be enough horses there to make money. So a lot of us were wondering, okay, how long is this going to go on where they're running horse shows that aren't making money? Well, now sitting down and talking to Doug and a couple of other people that were not related to the 100X, but are or 100X or Ranch Fuel, but are very knowledgeable in the promotional business and advertising. It's a tool to advertise. And how many hits it gets, how many hits 100X gets, how many hits Ranch Fuel gets through all the promotional stuff that they're doing. And okay, then it made perfect sense to me. I mean, that horse show isn't about making money. That horse show is about promoting
Getting
product.
clicks.
Yeah. And it's like buying a $2 million Super Bowl ad or whatever an ad costs at the Super Bowl. I mean, you're not going to sell in the next 10 minutes that much more product, but over time you will, and it's exposure and it's all of that. So that made me personally have a better understanding of what they're trying to do and a higher comfort level with what their longevity is going to be in the industry. So, I mean, hopefully, obviously, all of this stuff is going to have to keep working. I mean, the 100X is, I've been told by a couple of stores locally that the supplement is their biggest seller of anything they have in the store is the 100X supplements. So I know that stuff's doing good. The ranch fuel, I mean, we all know that some of those energy drinks, and I mean, if they take off, if they work, I mean, they
Just
kill
gotta
it.
Crack the door.
They kill it, and
If
they
it
don't.
works, it's $1 billion business.
Yeah. And they don't want to be. They don't want to be Red Bull because Red Bull is extreme sports. Motorcycle racing, jumping out of airplanes. They want to promote the Western lifestyle, and that is their main goal is to promote the Western lifestyle, and I think that's awesome. And it's not just them. I think them, and they're not. It's not a collaboration. That everybody is on the same page on. I don't think they talk to each other. But you've got Teton, and you've got Taylor, and now you've got these guys all promoting the Western lifestyle. And I think that's why we've seen an uptick in everything Western in the last 3, 4, 5 years.
Cool.
Yeah, no, I think it's great. Gives me gives me another comfort level because we all know the talk in the industry has been how long can they keep putting on big horse shows and give away that much money? Well,
Not just 100X, everybody.
Everybody.
Yeah. How long can we keep going? Yeah.
Well, yes, but I think 100X has been more aggressive in paying out a lot of money than any other. Every other horse show has tried to stay within their budget of what is there to pay out. I know us running the NRBC, you have the money that you have is what you have to pay out. Those guys are paying out more than actually what they're raising.
Well, they had 38 entries in the super slide, and it paid $48,000 to win.
Yeah.
And it was $1,000 in
Yeah.
there. So,
Yeah, no doubt.
I mean, they didn't even cover first place on the payout.
No doubt. So I think it's great. It's exciting. There's, like I said, it brings a certain level of, to me anyway, of stability to the next several years of horse shows. And then I think it just obviously depends on how everything works out. And I know they've got a lot of momentum and they're very optimistic. So, hey, I'm rooting for them.
Me too.
And then there was a derby there that you won too, 100,000 at a derby, huh?
Just an open class.
Oh.
Yeah, just an open.
But
Just open.
But you still won like what, 30 grand or something?
yeah, I won 38,000 on the 3 of them. It was good.
If you show that horse in like 6 more open classes
I'll be.
and get a check, you could be the NRHA world champion.
think that didn't cross my mind.
And there hasn't been an American NRHA world champion in 25 years.
25? You think
I
that
imagine.
far?
It's
Yeah.
been a long
Brian,
time.
Somebody told me Brian was the last
I
one.
bet it was 2000-ish.
2004, Brian Bell. Somebody told me that.
20 years then.
I could be wrong. I
really?
think Brian probably told me that.
Wow.
But I did think of that, and I also thought if I end up showing him in the shootout at the Run for a Million, that's another open class if I could win money there. Yeah, it's possible.
But you're taking him to Paris, right?
No.
Oh, I thought you were taking
Oh,
him over there.
and we're talking about Varsity
Joey
Blue.
Tribbiani.
Varsity Blue, right?
Yeah, Varsity Blue.
I was thinking
'Cause-
Tribbiani.
30,000 is a pretty good bump for all of it.
And he's been a good horse for you, but this was the horse. This run was the horse that you felt the whole time. You
Yeah.
haven't really quite got this run out of him yet. This was the run.
Yeah,
And it was a 7 maneuver pattern. You mark a 229.
How much
Gunny.
was the arena factor?
The arena was a factor. I've never tried less getting him ready either. Like I was worried about my 4-year-olds all week and doing all that. I rode him on Sunday afternoon, like pretty normal hard, and that's about it. And then showed him Monday morning. And I think going forward, I'll think about that more. About don't really try and get him ready, just trust him. Now he's trained now, just trust him. He's gonna be fine. So that was as big a part of it as anything. The arena was smaller, that helps. I mean, he runs out of gas kind of fast, but he was good. I was happy with him. I mean,
He's a very pretty, stylish horse. He's very pretty too.
Yeah.
Like he has a specific way. Like he's a very unique animal that he is himself. He doesn't look like another horse doing anything. He looks like Varsity Blue.
Yeah. No, he's got good ring presence.
Yeah.
An amazing minded that horse because he's had some adversity through the years. He's had a little like a asthma, kind of a little breathing problem. And, you know, in some of those big pens we show in and some of the heat that we have to deal with
That
everywhere.
was early on in his career, not anymore, right?
it's always there.
Yeah, it's always there a little bit. And I think that like he could go really show what that horse is in that little bit smaller pen.
Yeah.
And that horse could keep his air a little bit better. But
A lot of horses to go through everything he's gone through wouldn't do half of what he's done. He was a bad luck horse most of his life. Like 3-year-old year, had a lot of bad luck throughout the year. Never got to ride him, get him trained. 4-year-old year, I think I rode him maybe 15 days out of his whole 4-year-old year. Showed him in Vegas, marked 21.5 with no getting ready. And then I got to get him ready for the Cactus, like pretty solid. And since then, I've marked only one time have I marked less than a 25 on him. I don't know how many times I've shown him, maybe 10 times. And I've been 25 or higher every time except for one. And that's just, he's just very, very good-minded, very consistent. You can kind of call on him and know he's going to be there.
And he's by 𝗕𝗵𝗺 and out of a mare named Blue Boon.
And Blue Boon has produced over 500,000.
And she
In the cutting, right?
she herself
in cow horse.
she
Yeah,
herself
everything.
was like a phenomenal cow horse. So he would probably be a great outcross if you guys stood him.
And she has a 𝗊𝗇𝗃 son that's won some money in the. I bet she's produced probably over 200,000 reining now. What I mean, Blues won 100.
The red roan that Gabriel showed.
Yeah. So, no, I look forward to. I hope that he breeds mares next year, and I look forward to riding him because I think he's fun. You know, he's just easy. He's 20 minutes a day.
Well, we need some exciting outcrosses. I mean, we really do.
That look like that.
Yeah, he's beautiful.
That have
Yeah.
the style that he has. That have something about them. You know.
And that's the thing, you know, when we posted on social media about, you know, the clip about looking for the outcross, there was a lot of responses under there, but I meant like an outcross that can mark a 29.5.
Yeah.
Not
In a
just
7 maneuver.
not just an odd bred horse. You know,
Not the old paint back here.
Yeah, I kind of
Well, it's
meant.
actually the opposite of the old paint. But we moved away from that.
Well, I mean, he's by 𝗕𝗵𝗺, so there's a
Yeah,
lot
right.
of 𝗕𝗵𝗺's little stat in our pedigree, but it seems like there's more gunner now than anything.
Yeah.
So to have something that's not gunner seems to do well.
And
like a Mr. Fahrenheit is, like a Crush is, like a Patriot. You know. There's,
Yeah.
Like somebody put on one of the pictures we put of Blue, commented on there that he's a wimpy cross that's not Palomino or buckskin. You know, he's dark. He
Yeah.
can produce bay in
Yeah.
black, and I mean I don't know any of the
Right.
color stuff, but it was something like that.
Right.
And
Do any of us know any of the color stuff?
No.
I never know any
I
of
have
that
no
stuff.
idea.
Or splash
Like
jeans.
somebody, you're supposed to look
All
for
I
a
know-
biggie and a
all
little
I
lean, you get a
know-
black horse. I don't know.
Oh yeah,
somebody
I
told me
heard
that.
that.
all I know is Spook's Got a Whiz can't throw a black horse, even
Oh,
though
really?
he is
But he can throw-
homozygous black. He only throws bays or buckskins
Or
Really?
white.
or white ones. Yeah,
We got some white ones.
White ones.
Yeah, I didn't know that either.
I guess sorrel horses throw black ones. So, But
So maybe he can't make a finish.
but we talked about cow horses and cutters probably not being good reiners because they think too much and they you want a reiner not to think for you. You want them to be dumb and wait for you to tell them what to do. And that horse looks as quiet as could be. He doesn't look like he overthinks anything.
Yeah.
No, he's perfect in that sense of the world, sense of talking about it too. He's not going to outthink anybody. And he can outthink somebody.
You need those slow-minded ones.
Yeah, I had to beat him to it.
He saved himself
Yeah.
from
From
McCutcheon.
McCutcheon.
Yeah, I'm McCutcheon myself before
He
he can
McCutcheon himself,
me.
but it feels better to McCutcheon yourself.
Yeah. Take the sting away.
Yeah.
Did you show anything else in that Derby?
I showed Trash Your Gal and America's Gunslinger, and they were both very good. I marked 22.5, like draw 7 or something on Gunslinger. I was real happy with him, and 24 on Trash Your Gal. And I've marked a couple higher scores on him, but to me that was the best run I've had on him. He was
pretty
really,
good.
really good. I was really happy with him. That's
Yeah.
a pretty neat horse too.
Yeah, Scott must have been happy, huh?
Yeah, I won with the slide and everything. I won a little over 11,000 on him there. I mean, it was a pretty good week.
Yeah. No, that was overall. I gotta say, wasn't a fan of moving it to Fort Worth at the beginning, but after it was all said and done, I was a fan, and I didn't show anything there because I just didn't have any 4-year-olds that were sound or ready, and I wish I would have. I mean, it looked like a really fun place to go horse.
What do you think is shown in that pen?
I enjoyed it. It was fun. It worked good. It fit the horses all the horses that I showed there. I thought it fit pretty good. Ground was good. I liked it. It was good.
So that Monday that he showed that horse, I flew to Italy, and I judged the European Futurity in Cremona, Italy. And they showed in an arena kind of that size, and it was phenomenal because they showed like they were showing in the pen at Tulsa. They were going so fast. It was crazy. I mean, level 1 non-pros running in there like they're at a barrel racing. I mean, it's like swing and a miss, next. Swing and a miss, next. But when they came around to the level 4 open guys, man, they were awesome. There was nobody. It was like boxing used to be. You know how they Floyd Mayweather box now. They just try to score points and stand up to the end. Them guys didn't give a shit. They were running to win.
They were Mike Tyson.
They were running to win or knock it out.
Yeah.
It was so fun to watch.
Did they have a go round? Did you judge a go round in the finals?
Yeah, we had a go round, and the go round was the first day. The non-pro go round was the first day, and part of the open was the first day, and then the open was the second day.
How many were in the go round?
There was 50 somethings in the non-pro, and there was 130 in the open. 138 maybe in the open.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
But that paid a lot. They put like $1 million
$75,000 to win.
in
Yeah, $1 million rating. The first one in Europe. And I was fortunate enough to judge it. It was my first like major event to judge. It was my first 5-judge system, sitting in that chair, and it was the best seat in the house, dude. It was so exciting to watch it from that chair.
Good crowd.
Great crowd.
Yeah.
Stands were full.
Yeah. That's the one thing Europe always, really outside of the run for $1 million here, Europe kicks our ass in crowd support. I mean, people show up and but they don't have all the shit that we have. At the same time, we have the NHL playoffs, the NBA playoffs, the baseball's going. We have so much stuff for people to choose from, race and golf, all of that. Where in Europe, it's just there's not so many distractions, and people look for a excuse. I mean, from 25, 30 years ago, those stands would always be full in Europe. I mean, they'd kick everybody out of there right before the reining. They'd be lined up for 100 yards and open that door, and everybody run in and try and get a seat. I mean,
Dude, it wasn't just that. I mean, it wasn't just that. We ate at a restaurant on the grounds that you kind of had to walk all the way through the trade show to go get to. And that trade show was huge. It was 3 times the size of the stuff at the fraternity, maybe bigger, 4 or 5 times the amount of people advertising their studs in booths or selling stuff. I mean, it was incredible.
No, it's special.
It was a very unique feeling. How much enthusiasm there is for it there.
When you said it was different, judging a major event made you want to judge more big time stuff like
Yeah, that was different than judging 5 days of schooling
that. And
in
Waco.
the middle of nowhere. Yeah, that was
But Waco's about to have a big horse show.
I know.
big 100X horse show.
I think they were down there working on some stuff too to get that place ready for it.
Yeah.
Right now,
Yeah. I mean,
But-
in the last couple of weeks.
it's in July.
But going back to Europe, Italy specifically, because that's where you went, it is special. I mean, I can't think of any trade show, horse show, fan-oriented show that we have like what they have at their big events over there. Maybe the Run for $1 Million
Yes,
with that
would
big
be
trade
it.
show,
That
but
would be
that's
it.
it.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
I mean, they get a lot of people at those trade shows. There's a lot of enthusiasm.
They sold tickets to park in that place, dude. They sold tickets
I
for the night performance, and it was full.
I think the only time I went over there was I showed custom made gun. Or not the only time, but the last time. And it was so full. There's people everywhere. I mean, it tripped him out for a second because there's people on top, people everywhere. And I showed him at the Run for $1 Million too. Nothing happened. Showed him at the WAG, nothing. But there, it woke him up a little bit. And
There was people. It was a 2-story, and there was people in the warm-up pen. There was people right above him.
Yeah.
And I've never seen anything like that.
Yeah.
And that's not really how he is.
Yeah.
At all. But it was packed full of energy and
So, and I don't know why. Then it's always been the question of why are there good guys? Why are there top guys coming over here? And I think it's because there's no trade, and there never has really been a big trade over there where we all know that the money's made over here or anywhere trading horses, and there's just not a lot of trade over there. They don't back and forth, and there's not a lot of clients. There's a lot of spectators and a lot of interest, but not a lot of people spending money. I think we tend here to have more people in the stands that are at the horse show because they have a connection to a horse.
Yeah.
They're an owner. They're showing in the rookie. They're showing. We have that over there. They have fans, and it's different. They're not horse owners. They're horse lovers, and they show up and they go to the trade show. And there's food everywhere. You go to one of those Western trade shows. They got steaks and they got hamburgers and they got French fries and they got all the Western stuff.
Yeah. Cowboy stuff.
All the cowboy stuff, and it's fun. And I guess that's probably why those guys are coming here. I really hope that they continue to grow the business over there, and I think there's some people trying to keep it going and keep doing that, but because it is such a good experience and such a great promotion for the reining horses. But it is fun. I mean, it is fun.
I'm
And
very excited.
Simone
Very excited.
interviewed me after the horse show and asked me a few questions about what I thought of reining in Italy. And I said to her, these people are just as the top guys in this could be competitive in America. So
And have been.
yeah,
Because the top guys came over here. The difference is, to me, is why we've seen maybe a temporary step down for some of those top guys that came over here is because they went from the top guy over there with the top clients and the top horses to having to reestablish a little bit over here and try and regain that momentum. And what did it take to make the open finals over there?
it took a 216 and a half.
And there is a huge difference getting ready to go in the first go around and having to be a 16 and a half versus having to be a 22.
20.
Yeah.
What did it take at the NRBC?
24.
21 and a half.
24 last year.
Yeah, the year before was
24.
24.
Yeah, 24 last
This year
year.
is 21 and a half. But even the 100X 100X only had 120 in it or something. Took 20 and a half. Took a 20 and a half.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the top 25% basically, kind of.
Yeah.
20
And
and a
you
half.
can argue at a lot of these reignings, the go around is tougher than the finals. And I think that's a transition. I mean, now you got to be, and we all know when you got to find that sweet spot. Okay, how do I go have that 22 run and then come back a couple days later and have it again? You can't have that. You can't get them ready, 3 quarters, go have that 17, 18 run, get into the final solid, and then come back and do what you saw where they're just, firing on all cylinders.
They showed just as hard in the go round. They just weren't ready.
Yeah.
I mean, wheels fell off left and right.
And you said it was
We
kind of
marked
slick
somebody.
too, right?
We marked somebody at 212 that fell out lead 4 times
Holy cow.
in one set of circles. I mean, they did some incredible stuff. Incredibly great and incredibly bad.
Yeah.
But
And you said the ground was kind of slick too,
ground
right?
was fast.
Yeah.
Ground was fast.
And they're coming in fast.
fast. And some of them hit it like pros, and some of them went.
Some of them tripped and fell on their face.
And then I'm excited to watch, like, you go to Paris and compete with them on their
I'm nervous about it.
soil
Oh,
It's
because
gonna be cool.
I'm nervous.
they nutted up and showed, dude. They didn't just they weren't looking for the final score. They were trying to frickin' knock it out of the park.
But that's not new. That's the last 7-8 years.
I loved it.
So I got to go fast. Is there
You
a chance
better.
I gotta go
I'm
fast?
just telling you. They didn't show to just get the half.
No, I'm well aware. I'm well aware I'm not going into a pillow fight. I mean, it's going to be
Yeah.
like 𝗕𝗄𝘋𝘌 has one. July Joe Snap. I think he's showing him there. He's won every event. Marked 232, 231, 230. Yeah. And I think he's undefeated also. And he's 5 or 6 now.
5. He won the Futurity last year.
There's a great story about that horse. I don't know it enough to tell it, but there is a great story about that horse too.
Want to make it up a little?
Well, no.
You want one of these little
I
girls
could.
to pull it up on their phone and figure it out? Or?
Like I think the story is that Manuel and another guy shared a barn over there, and then like a month or 2 weeks before the Futurity or something, that guy died, and Manuel got the horse, and then Manuel won the Futurity, won
Holy cow.
everything. Like a pretty close friend of Manuel. Like maybe very, very close.
Right.
Yeah, like a very neat story.
Yeah.
What horses are you taking over there?
I'm taking 𝗕𝗵𝗺𝗍, and then I'm gonna catch ride 2 of them that Elementa owns, Cecilia 𝗕𝗓𝗍. One's a 𝗕𝗓𝗍 out of 𝗕𝗵𝗺's Little Chick, very neat horse, but never been shown, and one's a Tinker with Guns, that Bob Loomis actually raised, got the brand. I went and rode them in January 2 or 3 times, kind of got to where I could do the stuff, and I get to ride them 3 or 4 times before I show them, but it'll be fun. I mean, I only rode 𝗕𝗵𝗺𝗍 3 or 4 times before the NRBC.
So how Cooper bought that one?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, that's a
the
great
day
story.
before?
That's a good
We
story.
bought him.
Yeah, how did you stumble onto this lucky escapade of yours, Cooper? You jerk. Cooper could trip and
So,
fall into a bucket
yeah.
of money.
I actually, it'd be a big bucket.
Yeah, it'd have to be a big bucket.
It don't matter.
A lot of money.
Cooper could trip and fall into a wheelbarrow full of money.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
But I actually tried him for a customer to be a non-pro horse, and I didn't know at the time if he could be a non-pro horse because he is a little rough to ride. You got to kind of use a lot of leg loping around to keep him going. So it was for an older guy, and I thought if he couldn't use enough leg, he'd just trope around. It wouldn't be as good. But Cooper happened to be sitting there when I tried him. I gave him back to Jack, and I'm walking out, and Coop meets me at the gate.
And this
Come
is
talk.
this is right. This is the day after the non-pro.
This was Friday or Saturday of the week before the open go round.
It was
Did
an
Jack
open,
show up?
Jack showed him,
Oh, okay.
had
And the-
trouble.
and the open go around is what day?
I showed him on Tuesday. I had
Okay.
like 3 days, 4 days.
Okay, so it's Friday.
So Coop comes out. What was that about? I was trying him for a non-pro, whatever. And we're talking. We talk for 5 minutes. He said, "I think I might be interested." Like, okay, but and I was a little bit scared to say it. I was like, "If we buy him, I'm showing him." And he laughed at me. No, I'm showing him. If we buy him, I'm showing him. All right, let's do it. Got the pre-purchase, got everything done in the next hour or two. Vern squeezed him in, and off we went.
Nice.
And the first night, I was like, I don't know if this was the right idea. Second night, I was pretty comfortable with it. Like, a lot of people came up afterward, like, I don't know how you did it. But honestly, it was pretty easy. Fernando had him as a 2-year-old. Deary had him after that. Jack had him at home for a minute. But
He was broke.
he's trained.
Yeah,
He's a good horse. He's trained.
He just wasn't good for Jack in the go round.
Yeah, he just wasn't ready. I mean, he had him at home, and I mean, I watch my mom ride every day, and she's supposed to be one of the best non-pros. Still different.
It never looks right at all.
No, but I knew there was a good
It's no
foundation.
wonder that you've spent so much time with Carly.
She is harder than anybody.
And what'd you mark on it?
I marked a pair of 24s.
Yeah.
He was good. He was easy. And then my good friend Gunny, I see him at the stalls right after. Walk over. What'd you think? You got overmarked. Right out. Remember that? They overmarked you. I thought you were marked like
Just being
18.
honest. Just being honest.
You remember? You and Todd Summers. Assholes.
Yeah.
Both of you.
Nice.
Todd. Well, mine stood in the middle like that. No one mark it. Come on, Todd. Remember?
I remember. Yeah, I specifically remember going.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oof.
I mean, I don't remember being mean like your mom, but I.
Well, nobody's.
Well, it
mean.
didn't feel good.
Nobody's mean like that.
No, that's different. That's a different kind of mean.
Yeah.
That's downright rude.
I think I told a few other people that though too, not just you. I mean, don't feel
That
special.
told other people that I got overmarked?
No,
Yeah,
that
yeah.
they got overmarked too. Okay.
That's okay.
Yeah.
That's what
So how
friends
many
are
days will you have to ride him when you're in Paris?
I think I'm
be
going to
ready.
get there on the 7th, which is a Sunday, and the go-rounds maybe on Wednesday. So 7, 8, 9,
And then how long?
for. 3
will
days.
He,
It's
3
perfect.
days.
how long will he be there? Like without?
He's
you?
leaving on Monday.
Oh, this next Monday.
Yeah, he leaves on the 10th. So he'll be there almost a month without getting... Well, I'm sure they'll lope him or something.
Yeah, yeah,
But
Hey,
without
she
me.
has a horse trainer that works for her, doesn't she?
Yeah.
yeah. If she's got, I mean, he's got.
Yeah, no,
assistants
he'll
and
do
everything.
something.
Yeah.
He'll be in shape.
And you know him now, so
Yeah, he's actually very easy. I think. Knock on wood.
Yeah.
He's actually more fun to show than he is to ride. He's kind of a stiff horse, but he's easy to pilot around.
Just
you know?
point and shoot.
Yeah.
So we had the 100X. We had the
With the F Kyle.
what the F Kyle.
We had the European Futurity. We had a wedding.
We had a
Oh,
wedding.
that's right.
Who got
Forgot
Oh,
about
my-
that.
Who you talking about?
That was just a couple days ago. I forgot
Yeah,
about
so
that.
show us your wedding ring, Kate.
That he
thing-
dropped.
you
That
dropped
he dropped
half
on the
hour
ground
ago.
a minute ago.
Yeah, I
The thing that you're messing around with that you dropped.
I got it.
Yeah,
It's uncomfortable.
congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah, that was a
I'm
fun.
keeping
Couldn't
my-
have done it without you guys by my
Yeah,
side.
right. No, that was a fun time, man.
Oh,
That was a-
yeah,
that was a
you
fun
could have.
wedding.
Yeah, it probably would have been easier.
I feel like the only ball and chain you had there was Gunny.
No.
Yeah,
But
no.
I mean, it's possible without you three guys. Well, not you three, but the whole group of guys there. I might
Yeah.
have stayed in the groom suite.
yeah, might have bailed.
There was an exit right there.
Yeah, they did. They had stairs going down.
Yeah, they
and
had a back door. These
yeah,
guys,
and a car waiting.
yeah, they identified that fairly quickly.
We never came up with a code word like
Yeah,
you know, pineapple pizza.
Potato.
yeah.
Peanut butter.
John, I really want some pineapple pizza. Let's get him. Jordan, grab him. I had a bag in the back of my pocket to put over his head to kidnap him,
Yeah,
carry him out of there. But
like the president.
You know, that was like it
pulled
was
out.
like it was just such a great mix though, because it was 3 of his high school buddies. 3?
Yeah.
Yeah. That you know were great friends when he was in high school, and 2 of them played Division I college football. I mean,
They all.
they all had a big time in high school, and
2 of them lived with me for a couple years too.
yeah. Oh no, there was
3 of them.
4
Well, there was
total.
3. It was 3 in the wedding, and then Gatlin and Joe were the ushers.
Yeah. And then you had Joe and Gunny and
Trevor and Arno.
Trevor, Dare, and Arno.
And Parker.
Parker Wurst.
Yep.
Parker was kind of
Parker.
the middle of the horse people and the young people.
Yep. Yeah, no doubt. That was it was risky because Parker asked you to be in his wedding and didn't work so good.
I got about 24 days, then I'll have him beat.
Yeah. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
And I feel like I brought it up maybe
No,
one
you
too
did.
many
You
times.
did. Yeah, I was like, hey, man. Yeah,
He
got
was
tired
fine.
of it.
He was fine.
Yeah, he was fine.
Well,
He's moved on now anyway.
Yeah,
So.
we all brought it up several times. Yeah.
Yeah.
And the
We're
more
so nice.
the more sleeves of Crown Royal we went through before the wedding, the more
Yeah.
it came up.
I remember Cody
And the
lived
more
with
okay
him.
he was.
Cody lived with him and had to move out because he was getting married and the woman was moving in. But he never asked
never got
that
that.
Cody could move back in, a month
afterwards.
later. I mean,
So poor Cody lost his housing.
yeah, we lost housing and
Nice.
some selfish woman. 30 days.
Poor guy.
That was a good.
We're
time.
going to write a book on the Parker Wurst wedding.
Yeah.
It's going to be about that big.
It's going to be 30 pages. Well, I got up today. I did this, this, and this. And on to tomorrow.
Okay, it's over.
No, that was a good time, and we looked good. Man, our
Look at
tuxes,
fly. Super fly.
Yeah.
Dude,
Especially with the shades.
I'm
Yes.
Big
I'm
time.
keeping my suit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I took
Picture
mine
of
back
Gunny on
yesterday.
Facebook got a lot of good comments.
Yeah, right.
A lot of good comments.
No, we
Those
looked.
suits were thinning.
Yeah, they were pretty cool. Look, I thought we looked good.
Yeah, we did.
Were
look
they
good.
thinning, Tom?
Well,
Yeah.
I damn near put Jason Van Lounge. Jason did the service. I damn near put his eye out because when I sat down, my button popped straight off, shot straight across the room.
But whenever we tried them on, he's telling the lady, "Oh, I'm going to drop a few. I'm going to drop a few. It'll work.
Yeah,
It'll
I'm
work.
gonna
I'm going to
drop
drop a few."
I'm fasting. I've been
Apparently
fasting
that
for
didn't
4
happen.
weeks.
Or
No.
what, did the suit came in too small, or were the
No.
layers too many?
No, it said. I told her that day. I said it's okay, but I'm about 2 cookies away from that button not being safe, and apparently I maybe had 4 cookies.
No, you had like 100 cookies.
Yeah, I'm okay. I had 100 cookies.
Yeah, those little ones.
Yeah.
That's right.
And that's that. Yeah, but you had to wear the vest under, and then
Yeah.
I mean, it was
No, it had the
Layers. It was
suspenders,
layers,
the
yeah.
vest, the clip-on
Yeah,
tie,
it was-
everything.
it was so bad. I got my mom up there Saturday, and I sat down, and that's when she shot across. I'm like, no.
Did it really?
Yeah,
Oh,
sure
shit, I
did.
didn't know that.
I wonder
I
if
thought
they're
you
going
would
to
have heard
charge.
it.
No,
I wonder if they're going to charge your credit card. Yeah, wouldn't it be something if Jason was reading? When's off?
Jason did a great job with the ceremony.
Yeah.
No, it was
Very
perfect having him up there. Anytime it got a little like emotional or something, or got a little funny, he threw something in that was perfect.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't too serious.
Yeah.
He kept it light. Yeah, made
Yeah.
fun of Gunny. That was always good.
Yeah.
That was her idea.
Yeah. The only time it got a little is
I had an itch on the back of my neck.
yeah, the only time it got a little bit, like I could feel a little tension. My wife was when Jason was talking about the man or the woman obeying the man.
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
Some
I
went
could
right
feel the
there.
stare. I could feel
Like,
it.
whoa, dude.
Yeah.
Easy.
I could feel old Mandy
I was
taking
like,
off
Jason,
right there.
She took her glasses off and laser beams came out. You will kneel to me. She turned into a Marvel superhero at that point in time.
Yeah, and right about that time when she was staring him down, and I know that's not going to be ever. Some people are going to be questioning that. Yeah.
It was a good time.
Oh, that was a
No,
good time.
No, it was fun.
Food was good.
Food, Mom's Chris did amazing on
Yeah.
the food. And the brunch the next day, they nailed it all the way around.
No, that was good.
Yeah, the brunch you had the next day was over at Tim and Colleen's.
I loved it. It was amazing.
Yeah.
It was
The food during the
You were
brunch
the
was
only
great.
one from my whole group that showed up.
Yeah.
Real friend.
Yeah,
But
that's
you
right.
could-
I was there, man. I was there for you.
Yeah.
You couldn't find a restaurant anywhere.
Yeah, you
He
were
was
for
there
the
for
food.
the food.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
Well,
he
that
threw
French toast was pretty good.
Yeah.
How much
Threw
shit
your
did
food
you
on the
take to
floor.
go?
I didn't take any. I dumped
Like-
my first plate.
First plate.
I ate
Oh
my
my
first
gosh.
plate. dumped half of it in Colleen's brand new house.
Yeah.
And then I got 2 more plates after that. So 2.5.
It's Tim and
Or Tim
Colleen.
and Colleen. That's right. Well, Tim just stays there.
No, because Tim's the only one that knew where the broom was.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Yeah, he did. He brought the 409 over and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, so that was crazy. But no, food was good. People were good. Lots of friends.
No, it was fun.
Yeah. You know, that's
a good time.
for sure. It's the wedding was great and phenomenal, and it's fun to be married. And
Super fun.
yeah, yeah. But no, I
Laser
love my
beams.
No, my wife's amazing. But at any rate, what's fun about those things is just like our wedding was. It was a party, and it was something that people that were there will always remember, and yours too. It was like, I mean, it was a who's who of everybody in the reining horse business.
I had 4 high school friends there too,
Yeah,
but it was mostly just rainers. It was fun.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I was-
4.
I thought there was more that showed up afterwards.
Max, Caleb, Ethan, and Berger.
And the people in your wedding.
Yeah, and the
Yeah,
people
the
in
guys
my
were
wedding.
there.
yeah. No, so it was great. It was fun. Those
And I
things.
definitely missed a few people. Had a few text
yeah.
messages of like, "Hey, congratulations!" Blah blah. And I was like, "Oh, how could I forget?" There was probably 10 of them text me, and it just is. It's so hard.
It's
It's
easy.
so
it's
hard.
easy to
And
forget.
it's
Yeah,
it's extremely hard when you don't have anything to do with it.
yeah. That makes it harder
Yeah.
too. When all I do is ride horses and you'll figure it out. That makes it
Yeah.
really hard.
Yeah, because how many people in the end?
I have no idea.
250?
Like he said, I had nothing to do with any of it.
Yeah, which was probably smart anyway.
Oh yeah, for sure.
You know, you don't want us messing
I
with any
mean,
of that.
people kept asking me, "How's the wedding planning coming? You guys getting it?" Until the night before, I didn't even know where it was.
Yeah.
So
I knew where it was.
Yeah, the night before we drove by the entrance.
yeah,
Yeah,
We
I
had
followed
to
you.
double back.
I followed you. I'm like, what? Where are they going?
yeah.
Where were you going?
Yeah, I was following you. Well, the sign. They didn't even have the sign up out front.
Oh
it
yeah,
blown down.
Yeah, because of the weather.
So I put the sign up the next day.
But a great place, and the
Yeah.
only day in the last month where it hasn't rained.
yeah.
Yes.
The sun was shining. It was supposed to rain all
Yeah, it was supposed
afternoon,
to.
and it
Yeah.
didn't. The sun was shining, and
Yeah.
You know, there's one flaw to that venue. Is the doors open up behind you, and it makes a beautiful picture. But when you're walking down the aisle, man, do those doors look big. Yeah,
Bail out of there.
take off. If I could run faster, I might have. They would have caught me anyway.
yeah, or further.
Yeah, run to the end of the stairs. Yeah, never mind.
It was just a joke, Lexi. I'm coming back.
Yeah, no, it was. We had some bad weather right before that, and we were
Yeah.
supposed to have another bad day. So
It was perfect.
Yeah,
and
it was
the
good.
weather was perfect. Yeah, up there hanging out with you guys was super fun. Like, I couldn't have picked a better group of guys to hang out with. Like getting ready for it. I was never nervous one time.
Yeah, it was fun.
yeah, no, it was pretty chill.
Yeah,
Pretty
like,
chill.
it was. I mean, we were half drunk most. Well, you weren't.
No.
but we weren't.
The
all,
rest of
we
us
damn
were.
sure weren't sober. Nobody
Yeah.
was sober, probably.
Yeah. Well, and I can remember the wedding planner lady was, or not the wedding planner, but the lady that run the facility. I mean, the day before she was like,
Dude.
"Don't drink and don't do this and don't do that," and the next day,
Yeah, she was.
Yeah.
Yeah,
She
yeah,
was-
She was.
I know we had a great time.
yeah,
What got me as much as anything is how much my sister was emotional and crying and.
Yeah.
that didn't surprise
Dude,
me.
before we walked down the alleyway, she was having a nervous breakdown.
Yeah,
Like, she
somebody
couldn't-
told me that.
Yeah, she was like, I don't know what to do. Just take a breath, relax.
No. Yeah, she was obviously before Lexi got there. I was looking across the aisle at her, and she was just full on crying.
Yeah.
I mean,
And we'll swear she wasn't.
yeah, but
Yeah.
full. And her, Carly, relax.
Well, you even said you're like you were crying. She was. I wasn't, Mom. She got all mad.
I don't cry.
Yeah, she got mad. Yeah.
Well, what's next? We're going to the Red Bud and the Derby.
Tomorrow, right?
I'm gonna go Friday.
I'm going tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll go tomorrow.
And then I hate to break the news to you, Gun, But then on Tuesday of next week, I will be going to Game 3 of the NBA Finals with my lovely mother. Sorry, Gunny.
Oh, that's okay. I think it's a great.
Didn't know
That
that?
caught me off
You
guard.
didn't know that?
Oh, I could tell. I already called, got a booster seat. We're ready to go.
Oh.
So it's okay because you'll bring mom to 3, dad to game 4, games 5s, and whatever. Well, they'll clinch game 6. I'll be there.
That'll be fun.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll be there.
No, you're up there high on the list.
I'll be there for game 6.
Yeah.
I'll drive.
Yeah.
I'll buy.
Game 6 will be amazing.
But Tuesday will be the first when we move into the Derby, right?
Yeah. I'm
And
going
then-
on Wednesday.
Oh.
But because we're going to the Redbud Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I feel like I can get there on Wednesday. I have one horse on the first day it's just a novice and a 4-year-old, which obviously I still want to do good at them. But I feel like being there for 4 days
Yeah,
already and
for
schooling
sure.
in there, I can show up on Wednesday. I was actually a day late to the 100X too. I wanted to get there the afternoon before I got there the next morning. It worked out fine. Also because of a Mavs game. But
Yeah. Well, you gotta
Yeah.
go have fun.
MFFL, Mavs fan for life. Homie.
Yeah. He can't take
Show
me.
What?
Show the
MFFL.
picture of him as a kid now.
MFFL.
Yeah.
Mavs uniform.
Yeah.
Cut to Cade
Mavs
McCutcheon's
fan for
picture
life.
as a baby.
Yeah, exactly.
I took you to a game that we lost, right?
Twice.
And we won the game.
Oh, we only win.
Yeah, we're winners. Winners win.
Winners win.
So you want to take Gina?
That'd be a good idea.
Gina who?
Schumacher, because she always beats my mom. She's a winner.
Oh.
But she brought it up, not me.
This time.
Yeah. At the 100X, my mom was winning the non-pro, and then Gina went in, and my mom marked a 20 and a half, was leading. Gina went in and marked a 24. Said, well, at least it was close this time. But she already sent her horse home before Gina showed.
I thought she marked a 25.
She might have. Whatever.
Yeah.
No, I just, it feels good.
It was fun. I enjoyed it.
Yeah. Well, Cato, thank you for filling in.
And as
Coming,
always,
man.
Appreciate it.
Good times.
best backup show guy.
Yeah,
there.
I think so. I think you could, we
Back
could
up.
put that on a shirt.
Main event. We've been dying to have you back. I've been asking for every episode since you were on last. Your dad's been like, oh no, we got to get somebody else. It's not all about us McCutcheons, It's him. He's the sandbagger.
Yeah, I know. But he has to hang out with me every day. He'd rather talk to somebody else. Nah, probably not.
All right. Well, thanks everybody.
Grow the show.
We'll see you.
Grow the
Ranch
show.
Fuel.
Grow the show.
Ranch Fuel Energy.
Real cowboy energy.